Hey, what's up everybody? It's the end of November and the December leaks are here. And boy, this year has flown by. Let me know in the comments below if you felt like this year has flown by and December's already here and we've been with playing Tsum Tsums for another whole year. And for the month of December, there is some holiday cheer, so I'm really excited to play this month's mission. And this is going to be happy holidays and you're going to be delivering gifts to children. And you're going to be able to play this until December the 28th, end of day, to complete the missions. And just like every single month, if you are able to complete the missions, you're going to get a skill ticket, premium ticket, and also the pins. And if you look at the middle of the screen where the Christmas trees are, that's going to be the pins. So you got the silver pin, the gold pin, and the platinum pin. So you got the 3-tier Christmas tree and also some Christmas presents next to the tree. So this pin is something that I actually am looking forward to. It's kind of, it's special. It is Christmas and it's also my favorite holiday. So I think that's why I'm really looking forward to this month's event. And I'm definitely going to be displaying this pin for the month of December. I'm actually going to try to finish this month's event as earliest as possible so that way I could use that pin. And then on the right hand side, you'll see the Tsum Tsum raffle. So this is going to be part 2 of this month's event. And this is one of those events where you're just going to get a lot of prizes. And if you get very, very lucky, you will earn a total of 10 million coins. So I'll show you guys what tickets I get and then maybe we could open them together to see what my coin earnings are. And essentially what happens is you just have to play the missions every single day and you get a raffle ticket. I think each day you get about 5 raffle tickets. So you could get up to, I think, 10 or 20 raffle tickets. I forgot. But I have never gotten a really big prize just yet. So I'm excited this year to see if I'm going to get something really big. Yeah, maybe if we get the 10 million coins, that'd be super, super cool. But even if we don't get the 10 million coins, I'm so excited to play essentially the missions. Because these missions are still really fun. And also opening these raffle tickets are also very exciting. It's kind of like getting a lottery. But anyways, let's get into what we're going to get for this month in terms of what Tsums we're going to get. And first, I want to introduce you to the first 3 new Tsums that we're going to get. So we're going to get Oliver, Mickey Mouse and Friends, we're going to get Mickey and Pluto, and then we're also going to get Santa, Chip and Dale. So for Santa, Chip and Dale, his ability is Start Fever and clear the center of the Tsum, or so the center area of the Tsum, so the center playing area. And then for the Mickey and Friends, it's a pair Tsum. You're going to get Mickey and Pluto for this one. And they have 2 different types of skill. So Mickey will create bubbles that will clear Tsums when you tap on the screen. And then Pluto will clear a vertical line of Tsums and will also clear these special bubbles that Mickey makes. And I'll talk a little bit more about Mickey and Pluto in a little bit here. But for the last one, we have Oliver. And for Oliver, he's going to be clearing a horizontal line of Tsum. So that's relatively simple. It's just a horizontal clear. And I think Santa Chip is going to be the one that I'm going to try to get a lot of. And also definitely Mickey and Pluto as well. Mickey and Pluto is going to be really good for a score. And it's going to be pretty decent for coins as well. It's not going to be one of your top coin earners. But all of these pair Tsums are really fun to use. And also really good for score. And sometimes they're good for coins as well. So we'll have to see if Mickey and Pluto is really amazing or not. So once the Tsums is released, I'll let you guys know how that is. But yeah, I just will definitely be trying to get Santa, Chip and Dale just because it's a Santa Tsum and I really, really want to try to get the Santa Tsum. So let's take a closer look at Mickey and Pluto and then I'll walk you through how to really use it. But this is the description that we're going to get in the game to talk a little bit more about Mickey and Pluto. And also just to let you guys know, you guys can get to the screen during the character selection screen. And you can click on the little star button. It'll give you a little bit more info. It's actually not a star button. It's actually an eye button. And you can click on the eye and you'll get a little bit more information about these skills. So for Mickey, it's tap the screen to clear Tsums around the bubble. And it's simple as that. And then if you combo it with Pluto's ability, it clears a vertical line of Tsums and spawns a special magic bubble. And also, if you guys are activating the ability at the same time, you can pop the bubbles from Mickey's skill with Pluto's skill and clear lots of, it gets a big point. So I guess what this is trying to tell us is you want to essentially activate Mickey's ability first and then activate Pluto's ability after. But just like some of the other Tsums, that may not always be the case. So once we get the Tsum release, I am going to play around with it and then let you guys know what the strategies are. And for this month, I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, so it might take me a little bit more time to release the Mickey and Pluto video, because I do want to maximize it and then show you guys what the best results are for each of the skill level, because usually I rush through them and I guess I don't get good at them first. But for this month, I'm going to try to see what the best strategies are for all the skill levels, because I noticed in the previous months that I might need to, there are different strategies for different skill levels to playing some of these pair of Tsums. So I'll practice a little bit more and then show you guys what the best strategies are for those. And then for the next premium box is our very first Disney Pixar Soul collection. And these two are the very first characters that we're going to get, and probably the only characters that we're going to get. I don't foresee any other Soul characters being added to the game. I just don't really know what other characters they have potentially to add to the game. But these are the two that we're going to get. We're going to get Joe Gardner and also 22. And if you've seen the movie, technically they're the same person. Joe Gardner's soul essentially is 22. And if you haven't seen the movie yet, I definitely highly recommend you to try to watch it, because it is a really touching story. Any Pixar movie is actually really good. So I highly recommend you to try to catch this movie if you haven't watched it yet. Especially if you are going to try to get one of these Tsums. It'll make more sense when you actually get them. But anyways, on the left hand side you have Joe Gardner, and his ability is clear Tsums in a diagonal line. So that's relatively self-explanatory, it goes diagonal. And then for 22, his ability is clears a zigzag line of Tsum Tsum. So he goes from left to right and then right to left. And honestly, unfortunately, these two Tsums are not necessarily that great for coins, or not necessarily that great for points as well. But regardless, I do plan on maxing out both of these characters, so that way you could see and determine for yourself if you want to get them maxed out or not. I personally will want to get Soul characters just because these are the first ones and they haven't been released yet in this game. So they're definitely going to be characters I'm going to be trying to get. And yeah, you could just watch my videos and then see if you want to get them or not. On to our first selection box, and just like any other selection box, there are 12 different Tsums that you could get here. And you have until December the 13th end of day to try to get one of them, or all of them, depending on which ones you want. So in this box we have Queen Elsa, Holiday Marie, Periwinkle, Dr. Jumba Jookiba, Top Hat Genie, Prince, Cleo, Pinocchio, Kristoff, Mulan, Lumiere, and Nick Wilde. So out of these 12, I definitely recommend you to try to get Queen Elsa. Queen Elsa is a very powerful Tsum, and if you use her right, you definitely could get a really long chain. And then secondly, Holiday Marie is just a really fun Tsum to use, and she really gets you into the holiday spirit. She's really good for making magic bubbles and clears a lot of Tsums on the screen because there are a lot of magic bubbles. So if you are looking for a Tsum that has pretty good magic bubble capabilities, then also get that. Dr. Jumba Jookiba is also pretty good for beginners as well. It's a blast Tsum, so if you want something very simple to use, then that's a really good one. And a really fun one would be Top Hat Genie, because Top Hat Genie has a lot of different magic abilities or different skills. So if you're looking for a Tsum that uses a lot of different skills, then definitely try to get Top Hat Genie, because I think you will definitely really enjoy using Top Hat Genie. And then Periwinkle is also another good one, depending on what you're looking for, either for score or for coins. Those are all very good options. So I think for this selection box, there are a lot of good Tsums in here that you could get. So if you are trying to invest in one of the selection boxes and get some new Tsums, then I would recommend you to try to get this first selection box, because there are some pretty useful Tsums and also some pretty fun Tsums. But unfortunately, you have also Lumiere and Mulan that aren't as great. So yeah, but out of the two selection boxes, I think that the first one is better, but the second one is also not so bad, so let's take a look at that one as well. Just like the first selection box, the second one you'll also have 12 different Tsums you could get. For this one, it will run until December the 23rd end of day if you are going to try to get one of them. So let's take a look at the 12 that's in this selection box. So the first one we have Travel Anna, Zurg, Baymax 2.0, Spirited Jasmine, Pastel Flounder, Mrs. Incredible, Miguel, Nala, Mother Gothel, Timothy, Maximus, and Mater. So like I mentioned, the first selection box is better, but this second one, there are some good ones in here as well. Travel Anna's pretty good, Baymax 2.0 is also pretty good. It's very similar to the other ones I mentioned. It's a blast Tsum, so If you are looking for a relatively simple Tsum to use, Baymax 2.0 is one for you. And same for Mrs. Incredible as well. Her ability is essentially Elastic Girl, so it just punches a bunch of Tsums on the screen. So if you want some pretty simple Tsums to use, Baymax 2.0 and Mrs. Incredible are good options. But if you want a useful Tsum, Timothy is the go-to, because Timothy makes special magic bubbles. So if you need a Tsum that makes a lot of different magic bubbles, then definitely try to get Timothy. And if you are newer to the game, you're likely going to want Maximus, because at this point, if you are new to the game, you might have Maximus at a decent amount of skill level, and you might want to just get Maximus to a higher skill level so that way you can use him to earn more coins as a beginner. Now, of course, I'm highlighting that you must be, or you should be, a beginner if you definitely be targeting Maximus. But if you're a higher level player, then Maximus is probably not the best one for you. But Maximus is usually where a lot of new players join and use Maximus to earn coins. Alright, so on to our first pickup capsule. And in this pickup capsule, there are 6 different Tsums that we could choose from. And in total, just like any other pickup capsule, there are 15 Tsums in total. And the very first Tsum, we have Holiday Baymax, and there's 2 copies of him. And then we have 2 copies of Holiday Gift Donald, 2 copies of Snowman Chip, 3 copies of Snowman Dale, 3 copies of Anna, and 3 copies of Olaf. So just like every other month, these pickup capsules are not necessarily that great, but honestly, I'm personally going to try to get all of these because these Christmas ones don't come around often. They usually just come around once a year or once every 2 years. So if you are a collector, just like most players, then you should definitely at least try to get 1 copy of them. So for me, I'm definitely going to try to clear out these pickup capsules and also get the skill ticket. And if you don't have a lot of coins and you don't necessarily care about these specialized Tsums that are seasonal, then you could probably pass. There aren't any good Tsums in this particular pickup capsule. But if you do have 450,000 coins saved up and you really want to get that skill ticket at the very end and you're guaranteed that you're going to be able to clear it, then I do recommend you to get it because these skill tickets are pretty valuable and you can apply those skill tickets to any coin farmers that you like. I know when I first started playing, I saved up all of my coins to clear out these pickup capsules, and then I used a skill ticket on Jedi Loot. So if you have a coin farmer that you really like to use, and you have the coins, then I do recommend you to try to clear out these pickup capsules if you can. Alright, and then on to the last pickup capsule. So this one you have until December the 26th. So we're going to have back-to-back pickup capsules here. And just like the very first pickup capsule, if you're able to clear out the pickup capsule, which is 15 different kinds of Tsums, you're going to get the skill ticket. For this pickup capsule though, there are only 5 variations of Tsums you could get. You're going to get 3 copies of Holiday Minnie, 3 copies of Holiday Donald, 3 copies of Holiday Daisy, 3 copies of Holiday Goofy, and 3 copies of Holiday Pluto. So all of these are going to be Christmas themed or holiday themed, and I'm personally going to be trying to get all of them. And all of these have, well, not all of them, the first 3, so Holiday Minnie, Holiday Donald, and Holiday Daisy, they have a special music, so that's why they have that little music note on it. So I do recommend you to play with the music on if you do get one of these 3 Tsums. And also this pickup capsule is around Christmas, so definitely it's going to be really hyping you up for Christmas. So if you are looking to get a Christmas Tsum, then there's going to be a lot of good Christmas Tsums for you to get in this second pickup capsule as well as the first one. But anyways, here's a snapshot of all of the Tsums for this month. Let me know in the comments below which ones are your top 3 Tsums that you're going to try to get. For me personally, I like all of the new Tsums. Like I mentioned, I'm going to try to get all the new Soul Tsums, but definitely Mickey and Pluto is going to be the ones that you really want to strive for because that is going to be the hardest one to get. I bet his drop rates are going to be in the single digits just because he's so rare. Always these pair of Tsums are going to be definitely very, very hard to get. But other Tsums you should also try to get is Queen Elsa, Timothy. Although Timothy is not a limited time Tsum, you could get him in the premium box at any point. I think Timothy is still a really good one. Travel Anna is also good, and also Holiday Marie is pretty good as well. So there's a lot of good and fun Tsums for you to get this month. There aren't necessarily any good coin farmers or good coin earners by any means. Mickey and Pluto, maybe, we'll have to see. But everything else is mediocre. But I think that because it is the holiday season, there are a lot of Christmas Tsums out there, it's still going to be a really exciting month. I'm definitely excited about the raffle as well as the month's event, which is deliver presents to kids. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you are looking forward to in December and also which Sims you like. But for now, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And as always, thank you so much for watching.